Our life is the summary of the decisions we made. Today, where we are, the result of the decisions we make in life. Our health, our finances, our career, our relationships, and everything about our present selves encapsulates the decisions we made in the past. Peter F. Drucker says that whenever you see a successful business, someone once made a courageous decision. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Anjali Sharma. I'm here to provide people-centric learning solutions, talent development strategies that boost your people management skills and bring the best in you. Last week, we learned 5 tips on increasing the influence, and I hope all of us have learned something new. Today, we are going to talk about decision-making skills. Decision-making is a skill that has significant impact on our both personal and professional lives. There are things that have higher stakes and the bigger impact. Like in personal life, which home should I buy? Or which university should I go? Or what major should I choose from? There are things at the professional front as well, such as which offer should I accept? Which market should a company expand? What are the new product lines they should launch? These all are the high-stake decisions, and you want them to be absolutely right. Decision-making is one of the most important leadership skills that all employers look at, and in all interviews this skill is being assessed because the kind of decisions leaders make have an organizational impact that can determine whether an organization succeeds or fails. But how these leaders make a decision that is effective and promising? I'll give you 5 tips to do better at decision making. It doesn't matter if you're a professional on the escarpment of a critical choice or a student deciding what school to attend, what major to take. These tips are going to help you in better decision making. So tip number 1 is identify the stakes. Some of the decisions are very small, like what to wear, what to eat. They have some impact, but not that much. But some of the decisions are way big that affects us for a long time, like making a choice in career or moving abroad. Study says that our brain consumes the same amount of energy for all the small decisions or big decisions we take in life. And leaders know how to use their brain effectively for decision making. They have various tricks, and one of this is being aware of their small decisions of no stakes and big decisions of high stakes. Barack Obama, when he was working for the US office, he knew the science behind decision making. Consciously, he eliminated one decision from his daily life, that is what to wear. It was always a gray or blue suit with a white shirt. By doing this, he saved himself from this decision every single day, and he consumed his brain energy for the really important decisions. So this tip is very simple. Simplify your life by creating 2 baskets of decisions: high stake big decision basket and no stake small decision basket. No stake basket has all your decisions that are not going to make any difference in your life. So whenever you're going to make high stake big decisions in life, identify no stake small decisions and eliminate yourself to make that choice. This can save your brain's energy in making decisions for essential things. Tip number 2 is set a deadline. Great leaders also know the importance of timelines. They set their decisions and make their decisions within deadlines. They know when to gather more data, more information, and when to move to the next step with available information. Indeed, data is the new oil. We live in a digitally connected world where everything from mobile, shopping, watches to cars are generating volumes of data. This astounding amount of data is desirable in perfect world. But the vast amount of data can also lead to analysis paralysis, and leaders know that. This can take attention away from the bigger picture or key data points. So set time limitations for yourself. In this tip, it's very easy. You just have to set your deadlines for each decision you make. Of course, it depends on the high stake, low stake, or the no stake decisions, but set a deadline and time frame and make an informed decision. Tip number 3 is limit your choices. We live in a world where we are overwhelmed by the enormous choices given to us. But don't you think having more options are better? You get to choose the best, isn't it? Traditional theory will definitely approve it. But the theory of paradox of choice reflects that too many choices make people stressed out. They experience less satisfaction while making decisions. There's an interesting study done by Sheena Iyengar, an economist from Columbia University, and Mark Lepper, a psychologist from Stanford University, where they did multiple experiments, and 2 of them were choosing chocolates and jams. First, they give customer 30 flavors of jam to store A and 6 flavors of jam to store B. Surprisingly, sales were lower in store A than store B. The second experiment was done for chocolate tasting. So customers who had 30 chocolates to taste had greater regret and dissatisfaction than the customers who had tasted only 6. But why? The same reason. Having too many choices gives suboptimal results. But all leaders know how to overcome that mentally taxing decision-making situation. They analyze and bring down the choices to limiting numbers, like top 3 list of competitors, top 3 consultants, top 3 buying gains. Limiting your choices might help you think critically when considering the remaining options, and with the support of right data, you can make an informed decision. Tip number 4 is take an expert advice. For more than a decade, Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman did a study on human decision making. He found big decisions are generally more afraid of loss than are motivated by gain. According to the study, we humans are more inclined to pick up the safest option rather than the one which has the most positive impact in our life. He mentions a great tip for this fear of loss. Take expert advice or ask a trusted friend who is not biased and not afraid to drop truth bombs. An unbiased friend can help you see through the reality because they are not weighed down by the fear of loss, isn't it? But in the end, decision is always yours. Getting an additional opinion can always help you validate the decisions you have and give you extra confidence in your decision-making abilities. Tip number 5 is trust your instincts. Have you ever said that? I have a gut feeling? Instinct, gut feeling, or intuition. I have said that. You can call it whatever you prefer, but it has one thing that technology and software code will never be able to figure out. Some of the world's most outstanding leaders rely on their intuition to make the final decision, and they swear by it. I think it is one of those things that people use every day, but underestimate when it comes to decision making. Henry Winkler once wrote, "Your mind knows only some things, but your inner voice, your instinct knows everything." If you listen to what you know instinctively, it will always land down to the right path. So here is the secret. Follow your instinct. Believe you have the power in you and you can feel it. Spend time honing the skill and practice it. Keep on learning, keep on listening, and you will make better decisions. So friends, next time when you're making a big decision, remember these 5 tips. Tip number 1, identify the stakes and free yourself from small, no-stake decisions and save your brain's energy. Tip number 2, set deadlines for all your decisions. Tip number 3, limit your choices. Tip number 4, take an expert's advice. Tip number 5, follow your instincts. I really hope these 5 tips serve you well, as they have served me as well as my clients. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your loved ones. I'm Anjali Sharma, and I'll see you next time.